Hey, what is up internet? Welcome back to the channel. And yes, OnePlus has finally released Android 10 for OnePlus 6 and 60, and I know I might be a little late for this video, but I still went ahead and uploaded this one. So in this video I'll quickly show you how you can install the Android 10 on the OnePlus 6 and 60, and of course I'll give you my first impressions, and also I'll try to tell you if you really need to install this one, because OnePlus has only released Android 10 through its open beta for the OnePlus 6 and 60. So yes, of course it will be a lot more stable than the developer preview, but it might have some bugs. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now before I go ahead and start the installation of Android 10, I would want to tell you that make sure you have all your personal data backed up for this update, because you would never want to lose all of your data if something goes wrong. So I'll just confirm that I am actually on Open Beta 17, which is Android 9. So there are basically 4 methods through which you can update your OnePlus 6 or 60 to Android 10. The number one method is very easy. If you're already on open beta on your OnePlus 6 and 60, you will get an OTA notification to download the update, and you can simply install it from there. Or if you can't wait for that notification, you can simply download the OTA ZIP and follow the instructions as I mentioned in this video. Or if you're on the stable version of a OnePlus 6 or 60, you will have to download the full zip. Again, I'll leave the link in the description box below for you to download, but in that method you will lose your personal data, so beware of that. And lastly, you can also try this app called Oxygen Updater. I haven't tried it a lot, but it does work sometimes, so maybe you can try it for yourself and see if it works for you. So I have downloaded the full zip onto my device, and even though I'm on open beta, I still decided that a fresh install would be a better option. So make sure you download that file and place it in the root directly and not anywhere else. So after that, if you go to the system in your OnePlus settings, you will see some option called system updates. If you go there, you go up and choose local upgrade, and there you will see the file which I have just downloaded. So hit that and hit install now, and your OnePlus 6 or 60 will now start installing Android 10 onto the device. So I'll quickly fast forward this part of the footage so that we can directly jump to Android 10 on OnePlus 6 and 60. But a good practice that I follow when I always install a new Android update is I go to the recovery, the OnePlus recovery, and I wipe all the cache of my device so that it gives a more fresh install to the new update. And yes, that's it. We have finally booted into Android 10 on OnePlus 6 and 60, and right away, as you can see, the quick settings menu looks a bit changed. It's more black, and also the notifications now is pitch black if you are on the dark mode on your OnePlus 6 or 60. And if I quickly go to the change log, the first point says that we have a brand new UI design, and that was expected because Android 10 is a bit of a visual revamp, I would say. And then there is a dedicated location privacy settings now. So if you quickly go to location, and you can see you have app permission right inside the location settings, so you can choose which app you would want to give the permission to use the location services on your device. And also you do get the new gesture control. So if I quickly go to gesture and navigation, here it is, and if you go to navigation bar and gestures, you will have 3 set of gestures now. So the one is the old school, but the new navigation gestures has a swipe from either right edge or left edge as back, and there is also a small bar at the bottom that will go to home. And personally, I don't really like this one, because if you are in an app which has the hamburger menu, like in this one, which is Wallcraft, and if you want to go to the hamburger menu, you simply can't. You will have to go to top and actually press the hamburger menu right from there. So I'll change my navigation gestures to one we had on Android Pie. Apart from that, OnePlus has also included new game space, which actually is nothing but an app which will have all your games at one place, and also it includes features like fanatic mode and other gaming GPU and CPU enhancements. I don't have any games unfortunately, so I don't have a lot to show you in this department right now. Now OnePlus has also included something called Smart Display, which is hidden under the settings of ambient display. So if we quickly go to ambient display, you will see something called Smart Display, and Smart Display is very similar to what we saw on Google Pixel, where your phone will display important information like locations, specific times or events while in the ambient display mode, which is pretty nifty, I would say. And then there is also an option to now customize your quick settings menu as well. Specifically the shape of the quick setting icons you have on your OnePlus 6 and 60. So I can go to square, I can go to a teardrop, or I can go to round rectangle, but I will still prefer the default one, so let me choose that. And you also have a new revamped UI for settings. I would say it's more organized, and you also have the native digital well-being now right built into the OnePlus 6 and 60's Oxygen OS. And one of the last features which is mentioned in the changelog is that you can now block your messages by keyword. If any message has this keyword, your phone would automatically block and report it as spam. And I think that's about it for the changelog. So again, Android 10 has a lot more to do underneath, so you will experience as you install it on your device. So initial impressions, I would say, is looks good in my opinion. The dark mode is certainly better now that you have notifications also in pitch black, unlike before where you had notifications in the default colors. And also I'll surely tell you about the battery life I'm getting on the open beta one for the OnePlus 60. And of course, after a couple of days, I'll also let you know my detailed impressions as to if you should really install this open beta update on your OnePlus 6 and 60. So stay tuned to TQnet for more updates on Android 10 on OnePlus 6 and 60. And also let me know if you want a dedicated video to roll back to Android Pie if for some reason you don't like Android 10. So yes, don't forget to subscribe to TQnet, because I will be uploading a lot more videos now, and also press that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload my next video. So till then, keep asking, and I'll see you in the next one.